Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. We are live from the basement. I am your host with the most, JB2 Reactions, bringing y'all this Tuesday afternoon content. We got G Mama Body in the building. Good afternoon, G Mama Body. Hope all is well. We got Insatiable in the building. God bless you, brother. Hope all is truly well with you. We got Willie up in the building. What's the word, Willie? Salute, man. We got a lot to go over now. Hey, Miss Roz, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Hope all is well. Hope all is truly well. Now, this situation with T.I. and 50 Cent, right? Let's start off there. Do y'all think 50 Cent went too far as to post Tiny's picture up? I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I have no outrage about that at all. All right. Because see, people on this app, they keep saying there ain't no rules when it's a back and forth, right? So now I can agree with that. I don't see. You know what it is though, Insatiable. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. T.I. promoting his music, right? He need the traction. 50 Cent got projects going on. 50 Cent needs the traction, right? I mean, me personally, what's up with the EV? I mean, me personally, I mean, it's something to talk about, but if you expect me to be all outraged about 50 Cent putting up Tiny's picture or whatever, when in fact she is a public figure, okay, then I just can't. Now, my original premise about all that is I would like to think that you would leave your significant other, kids, out of the whole thing, but that's not how they play this on here. I'm just saying, I don't agree with you going after nobody's family members. I don't agree with that at all. But last time I checked, no one seems to be outraged about that, though. I mean, everybody damn near seems to be so outraged about what 50 Cent did. I'm just telling y'all straight up, I'm not. We would love to sit up here and say, yes, 50 Cent is wrong. I'm not going to say he wrong or right. I'm just going to say that people don't play fair on the internet when it comes down to beefing. I keep hearing it, anything goes. You feel what I'm saying? Mothers, fathers, all that. Now, Insatiable say, but I disagree with T.I. running up on Floyd. That time you blamed your wife, not the man. Okay. Hey, I get it though, Insatiable, but see, that's what they look for is the bullshit drama and the outrage. T.I. know what the fuck he doing. And look, Kane, you a grown ass man. Why would you give a fuck about what anybody says about your mother? See, here's the thing, right? Bro, no one cares about you doing all that talking back at 50 when he directed that to T.I. That's first and foremost. For two, Bro, you trying to convince people on the internet, man, I don't play about my mama. I don't play about that. What in the fuck are you going to do over the internet to 50 Cent other than talk? Hey, Deja Vu, happy Tuesday. So shout out to Urban Politicians TV for getting this content. We going to go in order the way it came. All right? We going to go in order. This is the first video that Urban came out with. And then we going to go to the second one. We going to go to the second one. And then we going to go to the third one. Fair use. Shout out to Urban Politicians TV. Shout out to Big Ant for putting up with the content. Fair use allows me to give commentary and to give my opinion on this content that is not of my own. Fair use, fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. What up with it, Virgo 22?
First, like, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and this nigga talk like this, bro. This nigga, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Yeah. Me and this nigga talk like this.
You talking about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk like this. Come out of nowhere. We were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows. We were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what. Then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, it about, you playing? Okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. But how about all of it? Look, I don't even want to, man. Cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna kick that cat, and man, nigga, just say you don't want to do it. All the other extra lame, goofy.
So y'all talked about it. You saying you went out there.
Years ago we spoke about it.
I think it'd be a great battle, though. I think,
man, it ain't gonna happen, man. I don't want to stand on stage with him. I have no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect it.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times.
Now, Deja Vu, I mean, I don't care either way if King responded to 50 Cent on what he did, right? But let's dial it down some, though, right? It's just a fucking picture. It ain't like he went live and he just straight disrespected Tiny. Yes, he put a picture up. He made a caption underneath. But me personally, that wouldn't have been nothing for me to be that outraged as to even go that far with it in the first place. But that's just me. King knows how this social media goes. Again, he's defending his mother's honor about bullshit, though, in my opinion, though, Deja Vu. He is defending his mother's honor on the internet on 50 Cent trolling T.I. But that's me. I'm not taking nobody's opinion away from what Kane did and what he said. Now, I don't agree with him disrespecting the dead, but guess what? If you're going to accept him disrespecting 50 Cent mother, that she's no longer even here, then how can I be outraged about him just putting up a picture? I just can't.
Man, had to come tap in as it been turned up, and we never seen it get to this height before between 50 Cent and T.I. once again, as we recently seen when T.I. was on the show with Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco. They asked him about the verses. He said he wanted to do it. He called his man out for a smoke. 50 went directly to the jokes, posted up the Crime Stoppers commercial, then posted up the him inside the courtroom. T.I. responded to that, went up, and they was kind of going back and forth and things. But now, after this interview clip came out, and the interview is out now on $1 Million Worth of Game, and I had a link in the description where y'all can watch that in the beginning in full with Wallow and Gilly, and they got to talk about that conversation right there, the versus battle. Where did it go wrong? 50 Cent caught wind of that and went into his Instagram account and posted a picture of T.I. wife, and I won't put that here. It says, I keep saying he keep my name out your mouth. Okay. And he put his wife up on his page and things like that. T.I. responded to that after he did it and said, hey, F nigga, you can post a fat H.O. in a snowstorm on a unicycle juggling dildos. You still a H.O. Hashtag King said that. Then Tip came back with another post. Oh, you niggas want war? All right, we on that. And he put a duck up and said, God.
Come on, T.I. What war? Bro, can you please stop capping for the internet? You only doing this so you can get traction off your rap songs. What up with it, Retro? I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't fall for the bullshit that way again. Is it something to talk about? Yes. Am I really against Kane doing what he doing? Hey, good afternoon, Latanya. I can't disagree with the young man, right? That's his mother. He got every right to respond the way he did. But he responded to bullshit of 50 Cent trolling, though. Me personally, I wouldn't have had nothing to say because to me, it's not that deep. But what ain't deep to me may be deep to somebody else. So it is what it is.
The right one this time, as in the thing is right here, 50, he got his song playing because he got an album rolling out, so T.I.'s promoting music as well, but I know he's not playing about his wife at all. You putting her up on the account to millions of people following, and now T.I.'s son King has jumped up in the mix, and he took it to another level.
But see, here's why I just have a problem with why so much outrage about 50 Cent putting up Tiny picture. Like she ain't already on the fucking internet, ladies and gentlemen. She's already a public figure. What is we really talking about? Even in the caption, it only said, I asked you to keep my name out your mouth. That damn pic that's been all over the internet already then trigger a firestorm with T.I. and Kane. What up with it, Kane Mafia?
On at 50's deceased mom. He talking real, just going there, sounding like he in Chirac drill era days, the way he talking about 50 Cent right now. Now, I understand that Tiny is his mother, and I can't tell nobody how to respond to somebody dissing your T-lady. So you just do what you do. But I will say this, I don't agree with 50 taking it to Tiny. She ain't had nothing to do with this. This between you and T.I. Pop it on T.I. how you got to pop it on T.I. But 50, we know there's no holds barred with him. T.I. said that they talked before about doing the battle and going there with it and like, let's do the verses. And he said 50 was cool with it. Said they was running around each other. And do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe T.I.'s line? I mean, somebody saying 50 Cent add him out or just switched up and flipped up. I believe he would do that. Just keep it in 100 because he probably said, well, by you saying you want to do me in verses, I'm looking at you like you in competition with me now. That's just the mentality that 50 Cent has. Once you threw that out there, he probably was like, you know what? You trying to make me look bad on the screen, or you trying to.
Wait a minute, Deja Vu say, JB, now you know 50 was taking shots. That's that YN's mother. But Deja Vu, where did they go from there? Okay, he responded back to 50. He talked about his mother and everything like that, right? So where do they go from there? Is they gonna fight? I'm just saying, I'm just asking. Do y'all think they gonna fight over this shit over the internet? or is it a ploy for them to keep themselves relevant in the algorithms? T.I. got projects, 50 Cent got projects. So in my opinion, I think they doing all this just to keep the shit going so they can keep their name relevant because they got projects out there. I mean, you know, deja vu, to me, I really don't care. You know, because to me, it's a bunch of bullshit, but that's just to me. I'm not here to change y'all opinion about it. But again, where do they go from here after all the lip boxing bullshit goes on the internet? Is he going to meet up with 50 Cent and fight him over what he said about his mama? I'm just saying, where do they go from here? Is it going to get off the internet, or is it just some capping bullshit just to keep themselves relevant in the algorithms? That's how I'm looking at it, though. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless if people feel like King was in the right to respond to 50, trolling should have hit Tiny. But wait a minute, deja vu. But don't everybody on this damn internet say anything goes, nothing is off limits, mothers, fathers, kids. But then if it's somebody that they like, now it's a big dumbass outrage. Like, you know, I don't think I'm not in agreement with 50 adding Tiny to his back and forth with T.I. I don't agree with it. But I also knows that especially on the internet, anything goes. So when you beef it with somebody, regardless if they did start it and threw shots at you first, you still made a choice to respond a certain way by putting up, now I'm talking about 50, putting up Tiny's picture. That triggered T.I. Now I can see Kane speaking the way he did, but come on, T.I. Right, that's, you know what? Insatiable. I totally agree with that. But by that being his mother and him being who he is, I mean, I knew he was going to respond either way. I knew he was going to respond.
Make me look bad in front of the culture with this battle. So I'm going to go at you straight up. So I don't agree with 50 putting that man wife on there, bro. Keep it between y'all. Can't tell 50 how to respond either, but I don't. Kids, wives, let's keep that off limits. And King is grown. I'm not gonna post what he said on here, going at 50 mother and things like that. He took it all the way down through there, and I was like, I'm not feeling that either. I don't think that you should go to that level. The cease, they not here to defend themselves. And yeah, 50 went there with your T lady, posted up on his Instagram page, but I don't feel like you had to go there at all, King. And you are an adult now. You're out of high school, but you're still growing as a young man. But yeah, bro, let's just keep it where it's at. Let that be between them two.
Shit, 50 trying to keep it going, though, Carlos. Look at what he did to Jim Jones. Look at what he just did to Jim Jones. That man just completely embarrassed the fuck up out this man. So, of course, 50, whether you love him or hate him, he knows how to keep his name relevant in the algorithms. Whether you feel like he clout chasing or not, it is what it is with 50. Now, again, I don't agree with, but you know, this is the thing. You can't tell no one on how to respond back to disrespect, right? Me personally, I wouldn't have brought nothing, but then do I understand why Kane, hey, good afternoon, Tesh. Do I understand Kane on saying what he's saying about 50's mother Yes. Because in his mind, you attacked my mama. What my mama had to do between you and my daddy? Nothing at all. So do I still understand on why he spoke to 50 about 50's mother the way that he did? Yes, I understand. Would I have went that far with it? No. But that's just me. I just don't agree with him talking about 50 Cent's dead mother, though. But again, do I still understand the rhyme or reason of why he did what he did? Yes. Well, shit, hell, he been most definitely manufacturing some shit on the internet then, Carlos, and you ain't lying about that.
You want to jump out there with your pops? I get it, dog. And hell, you know, and I understand your mama. People love their mama, so I get it. But it's like, nah, I can't stand with that with either on that side of it. But we here now. We never gonna get that versus. It's obvious. T.I. is pretty much over it at this point. People really want to see it. I see more people speaking on it, and now 50 Cent.
Man, look. T.I., you do got a bang out. Let him know. I ain't gonna lie. I like that cut right there, right? I like that cut. Hold on. I like that cut, ladies and gentlemen. Let me rock that real quick. Now I like this cut. I ain't even gonna hold you. He did his thing with the cut. This right here, I can't look. T.I., you put your foot up in this one right here. The right beat, you on par with the beat with what you're rapping about. I understand exactly what you're saying. Shout out to T.I. God, I'm talking about, man, look here. You don't think in the hood, if I go in the city, man, this song getting beat the fuck up in the air. All you hear is the bass kicking in. Don't. I'm talking about trunks rattling, every goddamn thing, y'all. Y'all don't hear me. T.I., you did your thing with this one, man. You did your motherfucking thing with this one. I ain't even gonna hold you.
First, like, you know, it was really about selling.
I had some stuff dropping on the Patreon for y'all tomorrow. We're gonna probably do a stream tonight, and I have some things on there. I'm gonna get on Dr. Umar for sure with him coming out there and dissing black people.
That part, hey Rachel, good afternoon. How you doing? Now, Insatiable, don't you know I agree with that, what you just said? King needs to understand it comes with the territory. People are going to talk, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's all, bro. I ain't saying that he can't respond to somebody disrespecting his family, but with the venom that he came with, it's like, bro, you doing too much. And again, it ain't, I can't trip about him responding back to 50. I just don't agree with him talking about the dead. I don't agree with him talking about go and get flowers for, hey, via she. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. I don't agree with him telling 50 to go get some flowers for your mama tombstone and all that type of shit. No, I do not agree with that. But can I dictate on how he responds to 50 Cent disrespect? No, I can't. I just know that I wouldn't have never went that far with it to bring up the dead. As a matter of fact, I can't hold no grown person, especially even on the internet. I can't hold nobody to no certain standards. We don't know these people, ladies and gentlemen. What some of us may see with that situation as outrage, a lot of us don't see it that way and want to see the back and forth between T.I. and 50. That's the one part I will agree with y'all on. that 50 should have never brung up Tiny in the first place. You won't get no argument up out of me. Y'all know my premise about that type of thing anyway. I would rather you keep it on the individual. That's it. But I ain't gonna hold you. Was I looking forward to them going back and forth in the versus battle? No. I wasn't looking forward to it. 50 Cent ain't got it up in him. I got you, Deja Vu. You know I got you. Shout out to Urban Politicians TV. We gonna move on to the next. We gonna move on to the next video. T.I.'s son King responds to 50 Cent dissing his mom again. Oh Lord, fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only.
29-year-old who admitted to trampling and beating 3 women at a concert.
He attacked women. Women. We were just there to see a concert. We were not there to get beat up. We were not there to get hit.
The rapper with the gangster attitude stepped on 2 of the women and punched the 3rd in the face after jumping into the crowd in search of someone who threw a water bottle at him during a surprise concert at this club in May of 2004.
They did nothing to justify or excuse the defendant's actions.
He has demonstrated since his earlier run-in with the law as a young man that he is a law-abiding citizen.
That is not the image 50 Cent uses to sell his music, but it will have to be. Judge Robert Coomer accepted Jackson's admission of the facts, gave him a lecture on how this incident would reflect on the rapper's 9-year-old son, and then continued the case for 2 years without a finding. In the meantime, the rapper will have to submit to random drug tests, pay the medical expenses of his victims, pay court costs, undergo anger management treatment, and produce an anti-gun violence public service announcement. Jackson signed off on the deal. And then,
now, wait a minute. Insatiable says, do you think 50's son and T.I.'s son gonna go at it because that is his grandmother and she's not here? That's a good Insatiable. That is a good point that you just made. Now, what y'all think up in the chat? I don't think so, because for what I've heard on social media, 50 Cent's son don't too much care for 50. So I don't think so. Now, I could be wrong. Now, he could jump tough. This would be his perfect opportunity to get some type of get his name out there in the algorithms. So I mean, I'm not sure about that, but again, I didn't think that him and 50 had a good relationship like that anyway. So I mean, if you want me to be honest, I just don't see a scenario where he jumps out the window on Kane. Right, that's what I was thinking, via she. If he already don't give a damn about his daddy and he never met his grandma before, then it's kind of like, it could be a hit or miss. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. What's the word? V niggas would dig in the crates to find some dirt on the nigga they beefing with. You ain't lying about that. Oh, it is what it is. And Carlos say that's because his mother tried to get greedy. Well, that's another story in itself. Yeah, I know. I already know that story, Carlos. I ain't gonna rehash that shit.
snuck out of the courthouse through a back door.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and King woke up early this Monday morning with it on their mind once again. And it's
damn. So Big Ant, you saying that 50 and King, they woke up Monday morning with violence? Damn, they woke up early in the morning with violence. Internet violence, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't nobody gonna fight no goddamn body. But both 50 and Kane woke up still with it on their mind. So they have violence on their mind. They wanted to get on the internet and get violent with each other. Man, 50, come on, man. Come on, 50. The hell, what the hell you still trying to, it's like you trying to intimidate that young man. Like, come on, 50. It's like, come on, 50. What you trying to do, bro? You try to intimidate that man for real? He petty as hell. Look, y'all. Damn that. 50, you just a petty son of a bitch, bro. You got to be king petty no matter what. That's just what it is with you. I'd have synced it over the course of time. Yeah, he the biggest fucking troll on the internet. 50 don't give a fuck how far he goes. I bet you he's sitting back laughing at everybody that got something negative to say about him posting up Tiny's pic. Oh, I bet you 50 is laughing at all that shit. He like, these motherfuckers outraged about a goddamn picture that's already been on the internet. Hey, 50, look, I don't agree with you putting a picture up at all, but I get what you was doing with all that shit, though. I get exactly what you was doing with that. And you most definitely got the reaction that you was looking for. I tell you that. What up with it, Jordan?
Going down because King is applying full court pressure and letting it be known when it comes to his T-lady, he ain't backing down. As you seen the post he put up right there, 50 Cent in the courtroom as this kicked off yesterday in the conversation of T.I. rolling out the new album. He made an appearance on $1 Million Worth of Game with Wallow and Gilly. And of course, the question had to come up with the back and forth stuff, the versus battle and everything.
He embarrassed the fuck up out of Jim Jones. That was complete embarrassment. And guess what? People still talking about that right now, Rachel. But 50 trying to be on some like world domination type of trolling now at this point, even doing this back and forth with T.I. Now, you don't think y'all now, wait a minute, let's slow it down for a minute. Y'all don't think that 50 didn't know that Kane was gonna have something to say about him posting that pickup? I sit back and I pay attention to how 50 Cent do shit. He did that knowing not so much as T.I. really responding back to it, but he knew Kane was going to respond back to it. And that's when he sat back and was like, yeah, all right, let the games begin. I think it was a setup play from the jump to get Kane to jump in, and he did just that. I think 50 would already been plotting 10 steps ahead with all this shit right here. That's just my opinion.
Everything with him and 50 Cent in the last couple of weeks that's been all over the internet, and he then let it be known that they were supposedly, allegedly agreed upon this battle, but 50 took it and went all the way left. It went in a whole nother direction and went back on his word and started doing something else. Well, 50 Cent went up yesterday and posted Tiny on his page, and I'm not going to post that up on here, but he went at Tiny. That then led to T.I. respond to that. He was upset, obviously, and said, I don't care what you post, whatever. Well, King decided to jump in it and take it to a whole nother level, started dissing 50, deceased mother, even posted the grave site and everything, and I'm not going to put that on here either. It's on the internet, though, whatever. I can't post that. That's just me. Well, 50 Cent took that and saw what he was saying, posted up a little joke picture up on him, but 50 decided today he going to keep it going now as he posted up another video.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, though? It is what it is. Kill two birds with one stone. Get them out of here. Because you don't think 50 gonna troll the fuck up out of Kane? He was already trolling them. I'm telling you. That's why, again, you don't think that 50 didn't know what type of outrage that was going to be the moment that he put that picture up of Tiny? 50 is no dummy. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing, and I think he was searching for that reaction from Kane either way. Like I said, T.I. ain't gonna do that. Now he responded the way he did, but no, he could get him another way. But Kane though, shit. Yeah, that's when the real games is about to begin.
Of dudes on what it looked like a stream or something making fun of Tiny and things. So when King caught that, he went up with that video y'all watched in the beginning and said, all you do is apply pressure to females. Bring that smoke to the chimney, F nigga. Just getting started at 50 Cent. And King is letting it be known, you keep posting, I'ma keep posting. You keep talking, I'ma keep talking. He said it's just getting started with him. And King is the type of person, let us be clear, he got time for this. No matter how you feel about it, this is what he gonna do when it comes to it. And I'll tell y'all this right here with me. It's just where I stand, how I was raised, inside of my mind frame. I'm not making fun of nobody, deceased mama or deceased parent. I'm not mocking them. And if I'm into it with somebody, and this is for 50 Cent or King, if it's between me and you, I'm not posting nobody mama on there. I'm not going to make fun of nobody wife or none of that. I just be like, between me and you, between me and you. Now, I'm not going to bring women and children into it and things. You know what I'm saying? Especially without putting on the stage with this many millions of followers. But also, if I'm King, this is me. I don't play with my T-lady. Don't play with my mama. This is my heart. This is my soul. I can't tell nobody how to respond. I can't tell 50 how to respond. I can't tell King how to respond. I get that mindset in the world. I can't tell you how to feel about it, how to react. But with King, you taking it to a whole nother level, posting his mama grave site, saying what you were saying about his mama and everything like that, knowing that she's deceased. And that's somebody's heartstring. 50 loved his mama, no doubt about it. We know that through the stories and things like that. But going with that level, I just say, nah, the gloves is getting taken off. But King obviously knows he got to go there with 50 if he going to play this game, and he choosing to stand on it. I just say that's a real grown man game you playing right there. King is a grown man. He is an adult, still young in life, still haven't figured it all out. We all had to go through that phase, but hey, he's standing on it. It is what it is. Now, the battle is clearly never going to happen. It was never going to happen. 50 is not getting in the verses with nobody. And when it comes to that case, that's that incident that went down back in the day. You could probably find it on YouTube. I'll try to see if I can put it on here. When somebody hit 50 Cent with the water bottle when he was on the stage and he jumped out there, him and his security and his team, and a melee broke out. Now, from what I read on this, it was a situation where 50 Cent was basically kind of like a plead to a point where if I was to go to trial, I can be found guilty of this situation, and it could take it to a lawsuit and all this other stuff, but he agreed to pay for the medical bills and things like that. 50 has had other domestic violence charges back in the day, like 10 years ago, I think, with one of his ladies at that time. So he's been accused of this stuff before. I never really looked at all the details on it, but King saying, hey, if you gonna go low, bro, I'm gonna go low. I don't care. I go lower. You gonna go down there to hell, then nigga, I'm gonna go deeper in hell. That's just what King is on right now. I can't tell him how to move. He is old man. He grown. He do what he want to do. And so we'll see what happens from here. Yeah, it's turned up right now. And I'm just not a person.
I'm not going that far with it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people will sit up here and say, yeah, he got every right to respond back the way he do, and rightfully so, right? To me, it's just a certain line that I'm not willing to cross, right? Because and this is just my train of thought. I got the problem with you. I don't give a damn about nobody else but you, right? So if I have that much of a problem with a person, then, you know, maybe you got to do what you got to do and go see them in real time. Now, do that mean that you have to go with violence? No, it don't mean that. But then at least if you right there, the person that calls themselves, that hates you so much, they have a disdainment for you and things of that nature, and you able to make yourself available in real time, then it's like, what's up? Because otherwise you bullshitting on the internet with this fake ass outrage with a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, you stop a lot of this old dumbass shit. I'm not gonna sit on here and jaw jank with no damn body, debate nobody, argue with no damn body. I'm not doing none of that. What up with Angelo J? Been there, done that. And I'm not sitting up here trying to glorify doing certain things or whatever, right? I'm not glorifying it. But I'm just a type of individual, I just don't know how to play a certain way with people, right? Now, I could joke with the best of them. You give me your jokes and I laugh at it too, if it's funny. But what I don't do is disrespect. To me, it's a big difference. Big difference. When I feel you going crossing the line, it's more than, to me, a joke. I think you more so trying to disrespect me and my character as a man and what I stand for. Then I have to pull your coattail. Hey, bro, you doing too much. Slow down. Now, I know what to do with people that like to antagonize you and things like that. At this point, I've learned to completely ignore them. Or get them the fuck up out of my space. Now again, I'm so used, let's just call it what it is. I'm so used to Carlos antagonizing me every goddamn show, right? I'm so used to it, right? That can't nobody else come up in here and antagonize me. I'm gonna ignore the fuck up out of you. But for some odd reason, I seem to can't ignore Carlos. I can't ignore him. Trust me. I didn't try it. I didn't fucking try it. I'm talking about, man, I probably know him for a good maybe 30 minutes. But I know eventually I got to respond to something that he just said. You feel what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It is what it is. Bet not nobody else get up in our bullshit. Just stay the fuck up out of it. Right? I don't give a fuck if Carlos cursed me out. I don't give a fuck if I curse Carlos ass on now. One way or the other, we'll be back cordial again. Shit, the fuck? No. I know. I know, Carlos. Trust me. I know. That's why I just go at a standstill, though, Carlos, because shit, I don't know how to stop it. You don't know how to stop either. Shit. It's just going to have to be a fucking draw because I ain't going. And I know you ain't going either. So, shit, we going to just have to offset each other on that shit because you ain't going to give in and I ain't going to give in either.
That's gonna ever subscribe to that mindset and era, bro. Because I remember being a kid, and even when you was in elementary school, right? You knew when somebody's parent had passed away, that was off limits, unless you wanted to fight them, keeping it all the way 100. And then you saw the results of it. Even if you saw somebody talk about somebody parent that was deceased.
Look, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's one thing to play the does this game. And you joking with your homeboys and everything, right? But as you live and you keep living this thing called life, you learn real quick. You can't joke with everybody. you start to learn real quick. You can't joke with everybody. And I'm fine with that either way. Some people, I just don't want to joke with you, talk with you, have a drink with you, smoke with you. I don't want nothing to do with you at all. So you damn sure ain't gonna be trying to tell no jokes on me, because I'm gonna be looking at you stupid. Like, who the fuck is you? Did I speak your name, sir, or ma'am, or whatever you identify as? No, I say that nowadays because I don't want to offend nobody.
In elementary school, right? Even if they didn't have the heart to go fight the person, or not even the heart, they didn't want to get in trouble, or they just broke down crying or something, that was like the worst thing you could ever see. Like, dang. So you knew, don't say nothing down. Broke parent passed away, or they not there or something. So we gonna leave that where it's set. So I'm just like, yeah, I still live on that type of time. So I can't get with it. That's why I'm not gonna even post that type of stuff up on here and things when it's like intentionally being done and mocked at the fact that the parent is deceased. And then I just know parents, that's just, people care about their parents as much as they do if they living or deceased. Just keep it in 100. But I gotta say, we'll keep y'all updated on it. We got some new stuff on the Patreon already, and it's dropping Urban Politicians TV. And I most definitely gotta say thank
you. Boy, speaking of which, shout out to Urban Politicians TV, man. Speaking of which, though, right? Ann Lorient, the internet is most definitely dragging the fuck up out of you. And look, I didn't follow you on that. I did, but I had no reason in my mind to question you getting a settlement from Dr. Umar, right? I had no reason to question that. My thing is, and y'all follow me on where I'm going at with this, and please hit that like button. Marianne, why you just didn't post it on your own channel? Why did you need to give it to Lennon Honor? That's first and foremost. You could have did an upload like you always do. You could have blurred out your personal information on that check, and you could have did that on your own channel. You got the whole internet. And when I say the whole internet calling you a liar, saying that you're a bitter lover of Dr. Umar, that they think that you didn't have relations allegedly with Dr. Umar. EV, when I say they dragging the fuck up out of Marianne, they dragging her, bro. They dragging her. And guess what? I'll look for a video of her putting up any type of proof, because she said something about she was going to do a presentation, but that was the last. I reviewed this video right here. Okay, now this was 3 days ago, I believe, when everything had went down. And it says, giving accountability to yesterday's fiasco. So I think this is when it first kicked off. So I'm some days short on that one right there. So let me go over this.
One will say it was urgency.
Fair
Hi
use. Fair
family, it's
use.
Marianne here. Last night was a really difficult night for me, and I had a really hard time getting through my day. But God is good all the time. I felt it was necessary to do this video because as when I got on the scene, you guys know I'm big on accountability. And then with the struggle with Umar, I'm always yelling accountability, accountability. So it's only fair to give an explanation. And then, of course, to follow what we see. Um, it is just it's just really sad the way the whole situation played out last night. Um, I felt um, I had a good rapport with him, and um, when I went back and combed through our messages, um, the times were all consistent: late evening or early morning, and then that text, that message, which was sent to me, was not um, usually the time frame that we connected. But then again, he probably felt, due to the nature of the situation, it was urgency. What kind of troubled me is yesterday, that check that entertained everybody, that made its circulation on YouTube. I provided him with that check, which was in September, if I'm not mistaken, September. And there's a channel that comparable to mine. I may think on his channel he has 500 more. So we're at 5,000.
Marianne, I'm confused. What do they got to do with you giving a check to Lennon Honor, right? Now you allowed yourself to be put to question if the check that you sent to Lennon to, I guess, post or to review when he goes live or whatever, right? That could have just been your content from the jump. That's my whole point of what I'm saying. I don't get the rhyme or reason. Exactly, Rachel. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's the rhyme or reason for her to lie to say that she was able to get a settlement check from Dr. Umar for 60 some odd $1,000 if the shit ain't true. You feel what I'm saying? So like I'm trying to figure out, like, damn, is this a game? And that's why Lennon Honor, shout out to that brother, and that's why he put our ass out there on blast. Like, wait, hold on, you doing bad business around here. See, I was just trying to give you grace because, I felt like Dr. Umar did you wrong, and then you a black woman. But Marianne, you making people look at you a certain way, Marianne. Is still not a good look. It's not. Marianne, when you come on here, people do want to see the proof behind the things that you say. All that word playing and what you saying you doing and this and that and the third, let's just be honest then. then you're no better than Dr. Umar then. Y'all hit that like button.
But he's at 500 more than I am. And I think just a regular YouTuber brought something to his attention. And he's like, oh, I'm coming to show you guys this and that. And I think Michonne will probably panic because he probably feel, wow, I brought her on the scene, which he did. I made that publicly, y'all. That's how you guys all know me, introduced me.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, do y'all know? I heard people saying that they're blaming Lennon Honor for bringing Mary Ann Lorient to YouTube. Hey, they is blaming now. Look, now they still gonna talk shit about Mary Ann though, right? But now they shifting the blame to Lennon Honor. Shifting the whole blame to him. Like, yeah, motherfucker, you the one that brought this goddamn woman here on the goddamn YouTube airwaves and shit. She's sitting up here lying and all that other shit. Come on, man. I can see it. I really can. And then for you to call her out the way you did, like, bro, you set your own cell phone up for the content to even come that way to you. Because now people like, oh, you was talking to this lady on the back end, the front end. Like, come on, bro. Like, and guess what? Mary Ann gonna go with it.
And then a channel who's as small as mine was gonna blow him up with this check situation. And then I just felt that he would have reached out to me.
Rachel, I'm in total agreement with you though. What's up with all the damn lying? Look, you shouldn't have to lie in the first place. Again, Mary Ann, the feds are coming. The feds are coming. Mary Ann, do you know what you're looking like to a certain degree? And Carlos, maybe you was right all along. Maybe she is a scorned lover because, see, this to me is just some scorned lover shit right now, what you own. I mean, just to degrade that man, Dr. Umar, it's like because you feel like he done took you, so now you doing any and everything to just fuck that man's name up. That I don't agree with. You should be able to move on. But no, you is making a big spectacle about it. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Mary Ann is getting paid. If y'all don't think Mary Ann ain't getting paid, Mary Ann is getting paid, ladies and gentlemen. She has a monetized channel with members on there. She's getting paid. So I ain't even, you know what? I ain't even gonna go there, Mary Ann, because I know for a fact you didn't get on YouTube to do all of what you doing for the free. You didn't do it. You didn't do that for that. No. No. And quite naturally, yeah, you supported Dr. Umar. Come on, man. 2 + 2 is 4. I see, look, I could give you the benefit of the doubt to a certain degree, but I'm still gonna call a thing now. You was riding with Dr. Umar with all his bullshit even then. You was you was going along to get along with Dr. Umar and all the bullshit. Now it ain't going the way that you wanted to go though, Marianne. Now you want to be a scorned lover on YouTube. I'm sorry, that's just the way it looks. I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying how it looks.
Discussed it with me and allowed me to prepare, give him what he needed, and when he made the presentation to the family, he would have had my receipt. So that's my stand on it. And I stand firmly on this stand. And when I reach out to him, I rewatched the video twice. Yes, my voice is elevated. I'm an emotional individual, but I didn't say anything disrespectful and stuff. I didn't say anything disrespectful. The only thing which he pointed out was disrespectful was when I called Umar on the line and then he muted. My thing is like, not all monies are good money. I would have forfeit having that video monetized. I wouldn't have muted when Umar picked up, but he muted. He didn't allow the audience to hear the encounter that I had with Umar. And to me, it felt like I'm drowning and you didn't throw a life jacket. But listen, I'm not here to criticize. I'm here to give clarity. When I received the check, we questioned the check. I shared that with him. I made a video.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier, Rachel. Like the way Marianne was talking all righteous, like she on the good side of things and this and that and the third, right? Whole time she lying in her own right and feeding people bullshit on the internet. And she's playing on the part of Dr. Umar being who Dr. Umar is on social media. I can already tell that Marianne isn't a dumb woman. She's not dumb at all. She's playing the game, and I gotta. I cannot sit up here and deny that she has not played the game a certain way on YouTube. She played the game. And she has made monetary income off of how she played the game. I'm trying to look beyond what she doing. She ain't doing this for the free. No. Marianne looking to get paid, ladies and gentlemen.
Video, family. After making the video, prior to making the video, I screenshot the check. I send it to him. I also, every time I'm sending it, I say, please protect me.
Now, wait a minute. Chi B say Marianne is guilty and she's been in contact with Umar Johnson the whole time. Well, you got some proof? Chi B, you got some proof behind that? Please tell me you got some proof behind that. Because I'm not willing to jump out the window like that now. Now, if you got some proof that Marianne is guilty and she been in contact with Umar Johnson the whole time, man, please, look, let me put my email. Hold on. That's my email that you can get in contact with me. Send it to me. If that's really the case.
They guard my information. I was always very adamant about that. So he had this check in September, and then someone's coming up, you know, a YouTuber had a question, and a content creator took the challenge. Okay, we need to challenge this. All fair and square, but my only thing, I just didn't like the way he handled the situation. And once we sat with his attorney
All right, Chi
and my
B, I
attorney,
got you.
I signed the disclosure right I needed to sign. And when a check was issued at the time of the signing, I ran to Chase Manhattan. We deposited, and we really felt like, okay, if this check bounced, we're gonna in Ohio, when you give a bad check, it's very serious. There's hefty penalty, and there's
Why would you get a bad check? See, this is confusing to me. When you're getting a settlement check, right? You're getting the settlement check from the other lawyer, correct? That means that the lawyer has supposedly I wouldn't think that he would get you a phony check in the first place if it's a settlement check. Tell me, why would you have to think, Marianne? Let's bring it back some, Marianne. Why would you think that the check will bounce in the first place?
criminal charges that one will face. So we're like, all right, we're gonna get him, and the check family clear.
Thank you, Rachel. It should have been a cashier's check. Oh, these people, boy, I swear.
When the check cleared, I think it took 3 to 5 business days, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a few months, family. I closed the account at Chase Manhattan, and I took the check and I deposited the check in my account. Now, in the Huntington Bank, the deposit is for 42 and something, because I took out of the 68,000, I took 20, 26 and something. But like today, like I said, my entire schedule rearranged. I went to Chase. This wasn't a closed account, where for them to pull that closed account and to give me proof of statement of the 46 600 that was deposited. So that's how that was. And then throughout the entire process, when the check cleared, I informed them. When I close the account, withdraw the money to transfer to my primary institution, I inform them. So there was always a line of communication, not just the check, everything regarding this Umar saga. I felt like he was the one person that understood the urgency how Umar was plaguing the community and how he needed to be removed. And last night, I'm going to be honest, I didn't understand his politics. I didn't understand the way he moved. I was at a loss. Um, it was embarrassing professionally because when I got wind of the situation, I was at my place of business, and it was embarrassing on YouTube. I'm like, I felt the entire situation could have been handled a little bit better, but that's neither here or there. But I do wanna take this time to tell four. There's four content creators that I will call out. I'm really, really hurt. I felt that I didn't know this was going to transpire, and I felt these people have respectable channel. They've been at the game a lot longer than I have, and they championed for me. And then I felt they were victimized by getting caught in the crossfire. Malik, um, Uncle Malik, I apologize. You you were very vocal for me. I apologize that you had to take fire and information man. You are one of the content creators that have always been welcoming, always very supportive. And when I saw him flash on Mr. Honors, when people comments are coming up, and when I read his comment, I saw what I interpreted as confusion, disappointment, and I'm truly sorry that he's a very upstanding, um, very guardful of what he brings to his channel, and I felt he caught fire as well. And Manny, um, you've been on panel where you're taking fire for someone you don't even know, and I'm sorry that because I know last night was confusing for a lot of people. And Uncle Mo, I don't know him as well as the other three, but he he has also been very vocal for me. And the the last post video that I posted was him again championing and supporting me. And I swear, if I knew this was gonna go down like that, I would have never post his video because everybody who comes to the channel, when something dramatic happens, and his video is like that post that.
Oh, Lord, Marianne. Marianne. You know what, Marianne? You coming off like you is a total victim, though, right? But what I can't ignore is that you was in support of Dr. Umar Johnson, Dr. Eat Five Day Intergalactic Rib Tip Dinner. Shout out to Cooking with Frank. I don't know where you at, Cooking with Frank, but man, come on, man. You need to come on back, man. Your people beating up my goddamn video. I've been laid that video out like over a week ago. It's damn near 3,000 views and over 100 likes. I say shit. Cooking with Frank, man, come on back, man. Come on, man. Just come on back. Come on back, Cooking with Frank. I mean, they is literally beating down that video that I did. I mean, literally, if y'all go over there right now, it's over 100 comments underneath that damn video. They going in. Where's Cooking with Frank? Where's he at? We need Cooking with Frank. Please, Cooking with Frank, come back. Come on, man. I don't got the answers. I don't know where the fuck you at. But I wish you would come on back. Shit. Just come on back, Cooking with Frank. Deja vu me as well. And shout out to Doe Eyes TV because she been reporting on this as well. Now, I want to find the video of her hitting the panel trying to explain this bitch. Trying to explain this goddamn settlement check now. I think that's going to be the next show that I do. That's going to be the next show because I got to find who panel she hit. Now, Carlos, she hit somebody panel and another woman that was on the panel, boy, she was cooking Marianne. I'm talking about cooking the fuck up out of her on that goddamn panel. I say, shit. Doe Eyes, shout out to Doe Eyes TV. She most definitely got it in a short. And you could hear it clear as day. That lady was talking cash money shit to Marianne. She was even under the assumption that shit, her and goddamn it, Dr. Umar done had some shit going on. Yeah. Oh, that woman was going in on Marianne. I'll say shit, no. I need the whole video of the panel that she hit to even try to explain that shit. I don't even know what the fuck she was doing. Marianne, you got your ass up on a panel and you thought that you know, with your demeanor and you know, you being, you know, soft-spoken and all that, Marianne, you stepping into a certain arena when it comes down to hidden panels on YouTube. It's a total different thing. And then you're sitting up here fighting an uphill battle because now you're on defense. You're never on offense when you're hitting a panel to explain yourself other than you just do that shit on your own goddamn channel. How about that? Stop letting these people think that you got to go and hit they goddamn panel. No, you can do that shit right there on your own channel. The fuck? Do it on your own. That is your problem right now. You tried to lean on people. You leaned on Lennon Honor. Something ain't right because he called you out. Uh-oh. Webster on top say, no, Carlos, you wrong. Oh, shit. All right, Marianne. Shout out to Ann Lorient for telling her side of it. Look, Marianne, you just need to come with some damn proof. Yeah, you need to come with some proof. Yeah, you need to come with some proof. You need to show the things that you sitting up here online. You talking about the feds is coming, and all this and that. You ain't showed, you personally have not showed any type of paperwork to that effect. Sorry. You showed yourself being up in a goddamn police station. Like, the feds is coming. The feds is coming. Like, what the fuck you mean the feds is coming? Hold on. Like Carlos did say, where is the paperwork? Like, Jesus Christ. You just gonna come on here and make a song and dance about the feds is coming, the feds is coming. You really trying to instill fear up in Dr. Umar. I mean, look, this is how I know it's some bullshit, right? After you got your so-called settlement check from the good old Dr. Ephi Tunde Intergalactic Rib Tip Dinner, once you got your settlement check, then why continue to keep talking about the man? You didn't let it go. You kept going and kept going and kept going. Until it all just came crashing on down on you, Marianne. And that's usually how that goes with newbies when they come on here on YouTube and they be giving out content. You know, they be thinking they be getting the sound advice and all that, but in reality, motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. You better know what the fuck is going on. Let's be totally clear. People do not care. They only give you so much. It's still up to you to gain the knowledge that you need to be on here. It's just as simple as that. You get on here playing and half stepping with motherfuckers, they're gonna figure your ass on out and they're gonna expose the fuck up out of you. All right, so now this is, I'm gonna have to make this for another show. Cause I did get a video, right? But I'm gonna make that for another show. I'm gonna make that for another show. I'm not gonna play it now. Yeah, I could make that for another show. Cause it's showing a breakdown of why Ann Lorient is lying about that settlement check that she allegedly got from Dr. Umar. Yeah, it's a video that I just got. Yes, I did get the video. Just to let you know, I don't have to say your name or none of that. You know who you is that sent me the video. Thank you. Because I'm most definitely going to break that down. But I'm going to make that, because that video is over an hour long. So I'm going to make that live stream within itself, because with the commentary and all this and that, yeah, it's probably going to take me probably 2 hours. It'd take me 2 hours. But you know what, though? She about to learn the hard way, though. I tell you that. She's about to learn the hard way on how this YouTube thing goes, right? Because, look, I ain't going to even lie to you. Marianne, I was laughing at you when you said this on your community wall, right? Now, I'm going to show y'all what she said. I said, look, now she said this a day ago. Family, this has been a very confusing week for us all. I will come on video on Wednesday. Thank you all. Thank you to all of my channel members who has been patient and respectful. At this point, I'm politely asking individuals to please stop with the negative comments on the page. Thank you. Marianne, you do know that you a content creator and you putting out content, right? And everybody is not going to agree with the things that you're doing and what you're saying. That is the purpose of you having a comment section so people can voice their opinion, even if it ain't on the good side. Please, I get people to talk shit all up in the comment section under my videos all the time. And I'm going to be honest with you. Most of it be funny. So I laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get mad because guess what, Marianne, they still have a right to be in your comment section and say what they feel. Be on the internet. So you got to take the good with the bad either way. You can't duck it. You can't be all for the glory when it's good, but then when it ain't good, it ain't looking too good, now you want to sit up here. No, it don't work that way, Marianne. Webster on top, and that's across the bear. That's across the bear. She got on YouTube, try to play a certain game, not knowing that the game that she called herself playing on YouTube, it could backfire too. Now, can she recover from this? Yeah, she could recover from this. But I think she need to talk about some other shit, though, besides Dr. Umar. She needs to stop acting like a scorn-ass lover. You feel what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Because you now, at first I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Even when Carlos kept saying she a scorn lover, host, she a scorn lover. Like host, she is a scorn lover. He stood on it. Even now, he'll still say that shit. So I'm trying not to see that, though. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, Marianne, you making me think that you didn't had some type of, you know, saying relations with Dr. Umar. Damn, Webster on top, you say no. I think Umar hit it and crit it. Damn, that's the same thing Carlos said. That's the same thing Carlos said. Carlos been saying that from the whole rip. She's a scorned lover. She a scorned lover, huh? God damn. That's some diabolical shit right there. A scorned lover. Oh, well. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to do a 2-for-1 tonight. It's 4:58 because I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to work tomorrow. So I'm going to put out some content on the Johnny Blaze 2 channel. Y'all come on over there because I'm going to do a reaction to Biz 101 response to TJ calling him a child lover. So yeah, I'm gonna do a reaction to that video. Shout out to GWB for clipping that on up. But yeah, I'm gonna do that on the Johnny Blaze 2 channel. All right, so I'm gonna go and get me something to eat. Okay, because Johnny Blaze is hungry. Johnny Blaze needs to get him something to eat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm most definitely coming back. I ain't even got to worry about that. I'm coming back. But Johnny Blaze needs to go and feed himself and make sure Duke is good. I done already fixed his food and everything, but I'm pretty sure he want to go outside for a little while and stretch his limbs out and run around for a little while. Let Duke do what Duke does, and then, you know what I'm saying, I eat my food and chill out for a hot little second and then come on back and do the reaction to that, though. It's only fair. I can't just react to TJ without reacting to Biz. You know what I'm saying? I got to react to both of it, though. Wally Mammoth. No, ain't no snow. No, EV, ain't no snow. No, it ain't snowing. You said White Castle. What you gonna donate? You gonna donate to JB2 Reactions for some White Castle? Here, send it to the Cash App. Support, support, support. Support, support, support. Send it to the Cash App so I can get me some White Castle. Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, like I said, old JB2 need him some nourishment. You know, I've been drinking on some Modelo and then drinking. Oh, okay. Well, maybe next time then. Don't worry about it. Maybe next time. All right. Maybe next time. Shit. Maybe next time. See, I like that when you direct and you don't beat around the bush. Hey, no, I ain't got it. Oh, okay. And then you move on. All that pump faking and talking about some weight and this and that. Don't nobody be wanting to hear all that shit. Just tell a motherfucker straight up, I ain't got it. What woman will want to admit she undressed for that bum? Well, shit, she was bragging about doing that goddamn movie with him. But I think the only reason she did all that because she wanted to recoup some of the money that she had to spend on even doing that movie with Dr. Umar. You feel what I'm saying? So I get that too. Appreciate that slap on the neck, Retro, for White Castle. Appreciate that slap on the neck for White Castle. Retro. We got the White Castle fun going on around here. Hey, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, and Webster Topper, appreciate you subbing up to the channel. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you subbing up to the channel, man. Appreciate you. And again, appreciate that slap on the neck for Retro for the White Castle fun. God damn. Look, wait a minute. Retro that started it up. Started it up with the White Castle fun, ladies and gentlemen. I guess old Johnny Blaze is getting him some White Castle tonight. Okay. Yeah, I guess Johnny Blaze, you know, he getting White Castle tonight. Time to drink. Time to drink. Time to pour. I say time to drink. You know what? Now, you know what? I think I did a reaction to Lennon Honor's live stream, but I think I'm gonna have to put that in rotation. So Lennon Honor, I'm most definitely gonna have to react to your video of what you gonna do tonight. I'm gonna have to react to it tomorrow. Yeah, I know I know he going live tonight. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and I can react to his live stream of what he do tonight. I can react to it tomorrow. As a matter of fact, that may just be the morning show right then and there of me reacting to Lennon Honor's. Because I mean, I'm right there. I just don't type in the chat. I don't type in the chat. But like, as far as me being there, yeah, I'll be there. So I want to hear what he got to say too. Now, I may not tune in to the whole entire show. I may listen to it for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And then after that, I'll tune out and probably be doing some other shit. Yeah, Carlos, I can make that a morning show. You know what I'm saying? And just go over Lennon Honor's live stream and what he's going to do tonight. I could most definitely do that. What's the link to his? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get. I get his link. Hold on. Because I am subbed up to his channel. Hold on. All right. So here's his link. That's his link to his channel right there, y'all. I'm going to spam the chat. All right. I'm going to spam the chat. So that's the link to Lennon Honor's channel. And yes, he is going live tonight. Hold on. Yeah, actually, he's going live in another hour. Yeah, a little bit less than an hour. Wait a minute. Damn, wait a minute. Wait, oh shit. See, this is the live that Marianne, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, Carlos, this the one that I probably need to be going over right here. Ain't no probably. This is the one. Ann Lorient, fake check scandal, public address. That's the one that I need to be going over right there. That's the one right there. That is the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. That's going to be, look, I'm telling you right now, Carlos, that is the morning show. I'm telling you, because I'm going to run a morning show in the morning. That's going to be the morning show right there. And that's, look, hold on, West on top. That's exactly why I need to go over that. Because I don't expect Lennon Honor to hold back on nothing. Let that shit all the way out. If you got some good information, then, hey, I'm all about a motherfucker being exposed. Especially when Eddie came on this motherfucker being, coming with deceit and deceiving people and shit. No, fuck that. I want to hear the truth. I don't want to go off of assumptions and sit up here and feel sorry for a lying sack of shit. Hey, Night Stalker. Don't nobody give a fuck about no goddamn State of the Union bullshit. Night Stalker. Don't nobody give a fuck about that goddamn State of the Union talking bullshit. I know I don't. I don't sit up here and break my motherfucking neck to watch that shit. Is you for real? You sit up here and break your neck, take the time out your day when the State of the Union, oh, I got to listen to that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody sitting up here about to even go through. I'm not going to go through all that shit. The fuck? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn State of the Union. I never have. Fuck that shit. And fuck them people, man. They lying any motherfucking way. Why the fuck I want to listen to motherfuckers just sit up here and continue to lie? The fuck? I don't want to hear that shit. You just got motherfuckers sitting up here lying. So I got to sit there and listen to the lies? Hell, fuck no. Fuck you and fuck that goddamn State of the Union. I'd rather be entertaining and talk about what I'm talking about right now. Ain't no motherfucker up in my chat. You think anybody else was worried about the State of the Union? I could run a poll right goddamn now, and I guarantee you the majority of the people that's in this chat wouldn't have gave a fuck about no goddamn State of the Union. They don't give a fuck. Somebody up in the chat tell me, am I lying? Y'all don't give a fuck about no shit like that. The fuck? So it's fun to you then, Night Stalker, for you to listen to a motherfucker that sit up here and lie to you and shit? The fuck? All of these motherfuckers lie. What's happening with it, Mo? These motherfuckers be lying, Mo. Like, Mo, why the fuck would I want to listen to these motherfuckers lie? Like, man, damn that. So wait a minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can't do that over here though. So I'm gonna need to work this on out real quick. Damn. I gotta do this, y'all. I gotta do this right now. Cause if I don't, then I ain't gonna do it. But yeah, I am, but I need to do it now. Yeah, I need to do it right now. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What up with it, King Kush? What's the word, man? Happy Tuesday to you, bro. Hope all is well. All right. I just need to finish this on up real quick. Hold on. All right. All right. So I just set this on up. So all y'all got to do If you're not subbed up to the Johnny Blaze 2 channel, sub up to the Johnny Blaze 2 channel, ladies and gentlemen. Help Johnny Blaze get the 500 subs off of that channel. And I'm gonna go ahead and get it monetized. That's all. Yeah, I'm gonna just get the channel monetized. So I mean, I ain't in no rush, but I would appreciate it if people would sub up to the Johnny Blaze 2 channel. Hey, KTC. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well with you. I know that shit right. I know that shit right, KTC. Off that goddamn plantation. Take your black ass home. Unwind. Get you something to eat. Relax. Yeah, King Kush. You know, look, again, like I said before, Marianne got to be able to take the good with the bad too. Either way. She can't sit up here and be all about the glory when it's in her favor. But then when she hit a little snag up in some shit, you know, now she want everybody with no negative comments and all this and that. Like, already, KTC, you know I'm already knowing how that situation gonna go. Shit. It ain't nothing but relax, eat, and relax. That's why old Johnny Blaze need to go in and find him something to eat and then be able to relax and then be able to come back and do another live stream. You know, we didn't already look, Retro didn't already to donate to the White Castle Fund. Yeah, Retro didn't already to donate to the White Castle Fund. So look, if I get at least like 2 more people to donate to old Johnny Blaze for the White Castle Fund, I'm in the game. Yeah, I'm in the game. Yeah, just 2 more people to donate to the White Castle Fund. And Johnny Blaze can go ahead and make it happen. I'm just saying. Johnny Blaze can go ahead and make it happen. I mean, either way, I ain't got no other choice. I'm going to make it happen. But shit, y'all can make it real easy on me. You feel what I'm saying? 2 more people to donate to the either Cash App or the PayPal for old Johnny Blaze to get him some White Castle. Wait a minute. King Kush, you say there's a body cam with some people getting arrested at the Pink Pony. Huh? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. At the Pink Pony, huh? Oh, shit, King Kush. Ain't that some shit? But you know, I may have to. I most definitely gonna have to do a cook them black eyed peas, cook that cornbread. Hey, King Kush, you know I'm you. Hey, hold on. Hey, King Kush, that's my email, bro. You know that's my email, bro. Send that to me. King Kush, send that to me, man. Send that to me. All right. So I didn't already put it. Thank you, Rachel, for that slap on the neck for the White Castle fund. You gonna say you greedy? No, I'm not greedy. No, Rachel, no. You say you greedy. Oh shit. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny as hell. Look. I'm about to get the fuck on up out of here so I can get me some goddamn food. I'm about, look, let me, because I done already set up the live stream, y'all. So y'all can just go over there on my community post and y'all will see the upcoming live stream. Now I set the live so I give myself some time to be able to eat and relax. That live stream will be kicked off at 9:30. All right? At 9:30, ladies and gentlemen, all you got to do is just go to my community wall. Yeah, I did, Rachel. I did. That was yesterday. But see, Rachel, in my defense now, Rachel, Priscilla's is expensive as fuck. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah. That soul food is very expensive. So look, even if I get 2 plates, okay, then you better get as much as you need off them damn 2 plates either way, because it's over with after that. And they soul food is so good, you'll sit there and eat. Yeah, you may put it up for a little while, but you gonna go back to it and you gonna eat. Then that shit be gone. Shit, as much money as you didn't spend on the food, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It'll last you the whole goddamn day. All right, but then after that, it's over with. But them plates is expensive as fuck. They ain't cheap. They, trust me, they ain't cheap. So a brother like me, sometimes, I like soul plates and all, but I improvise. I don't give a fuck. It all depends, though. If I really want some Priscillas, then I get some Priscillas. It is what it is. But if I know I ain't got no goddamn Priscilla money, guess what? I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna go somewhere else. Shit. But hey, it is what it is. But I do appreciate all slaps on the neck. Appreciate you, Retro. Appreciate you, Rachel. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button. But the next show that I do not now, I'm gonna be on the Johnny Blaze 2 channel. Y'all go on my community wall. I already posted it on up. I see y'all at 9:30. Salute to the chat.